Hey guys, it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Jess, and what I like to do here on my channel is just help simplify the skincare and beauty world for you, one video at a time. And actually, today's video is going to be something that I've wanted to do for a while, and that is go over my favorite products from the subscription boxes that I've had over the years, and also give you a kind of pros and cons to each of the boxes, so that way if you're thinking about subscribing to a box, then you can kind of know at least my thoughts on whether or not the box is right for you. I'll actually have timestamps down below in the description box if that's something that you just want to skip to a box that you're looking at, but I do recommend watching the whole video just in case there's something that you didn't think about with a certain box. So yeah. Alright, let's get into it. So I'm going to start with Ipsy because Ipsy was actually the one that started it all for me. I didn't really know much about subscription boxes, and I definitely didn't have a big makeup collection. And so about 4 years ago, after my daughter was born, I knew that I wasn't going to be able to go out shopping very often, and what actually happened was I started watching videos on YouTube, and actually 11th Gorgeous was doing a comparison between Birchbox versus Ipsy, and I actually really liked those videos, and I thought, you know, that kind of seems like something I would like because I don't know when I go to the store what products I would like. I'm gonna sign up for this Ipsy bag. It's gonna come to me. I don't have to pack up my little newborn, and it's kind of fun to get something in the mail. So I got my little pink envelope every week, and I grew my makeup collection from there. Ipsy is a $10 a month subscription box. It's actually a bag. Or you can sign up for a whole year, and then it comes down to about $8.80 a month. I would say that Ipsy is best for those who want exposure to more types of makeup and different brands, and also like indie brands, like small companies, and also who are on a smaller budget because it's only $10 a month. Other pros of Ipsy is that you get a makeup bag every month, and sometimes they're good and sometimes they're not. You do get to fill out a profile that kind of explains, your skin tone, your eye color, your hair color, kind of your concerns and your likes and preferences. So that is something really neat about Ipsy. Some subscription boxes don't have those, and it's just kind of a one size fits all. This is what you get in our box. But Ipsy does try to make something a little bit more specific to your preferences. And with Ipsy, you get 5 to 6 products that are usually sample size, but sometimes full size. And they are a mix between drugstore and high-end products, and also the indie brands. Okay, so I have had Ipsy for over 4 years, like I said. And so there have been a lot of products that have come and gone, and a lot of products actually I have either given away to friends and family, or I have sold because I didn't use them, or I've donated. So I don't have everything with me that may have been a favorite, but current favorites from Ipsy are definitely on the number one are brushes. I have grown my brush collection a lot over the past 4 years because of Ipsy. Most of these brushes, I don't think this one is. So all these brushes here have been brushes that I've got through Ipsy, and I like that because I don't always go to the store and know what brushes to have. And brushes can be a little bit expensive, especially like this Luxie brand. Luxie comes in a lot of Ipsy bags, and this is like a $24 brush. So, these brushes are full size, and I just have discovered like this one here. This is Vasanti, which I don't really have any other brush from them, but this is my favorite brush for packing on an eyelid color. And I wouldn't have known that I liked this style of brush if I wouldn't have found it in Ipsy. Here's an example of a bag that I really like that I got from Ipsy. This one is black studded with a gold zipper. A lot of times they can be a little bit just not my style, maybe a little more juvenile, but sometimes they come out with nice looking bags. I actually brought this on vacation with me, and it looks really nice in my leather backpack that I bring. And so it's just a normal lined makeup bag that you can reuse over and over again. It's not like top of the line quality, but for $10 you're always getting a makeup bag and all the other products. This product here is a full size of the Eva NYC Up All Night Volumizing Spray, but I got this smaller sample size from Ipsy and decided to buy the full size of it. So you also get hair products, a lot of different things in the bag. I also discovered an awesome top coat. This is the Ciate London's Gelology top coat, and it's very reflective. But this is awesome. It really leaves my nails really hard, and they don't chip as easily when I use this. So it is more expensive, but I'm glad that I got to try a top coat that actually allows my nails to be kept for a long time. Some of the favorite makeup products that I've received in Ipsy bags are actually ones from high-end brands. But I received this Benefit Gimme Brow. I don't think it was in this exact packaging, but I know it was in like the small size. And they sent it in the right shade for me, which is awesome. So I really love Gimme Brow. I actually use an Essence one that's kind of a dupe. But I'm really glad I got to try this because it was kind of my introductory to a brow mascara type of thing, and I don't know if I would have tried something like that if I wouldn't have received it in Ipsy. Also, they sent this really great sample size of the Bye Bye Under Eye from It Cosmetics, and this is one of my all-time favorite concealers. I'm wearing it right now actually. It's very hydrating, and this is the illuminating version, and I really do love this. A little bit goes a long way, so even though it's a sample size, it lasts a long time. And Hey Honey is actually a brand that kind of frequents Ipsy, and they actually are sold at Ulta. This is actually a concealer and eye cream. It's their Trick and Treat. Sometimes I only wear this as concealer, and you know, if I'm wearing pretty much no makeup that day and just like mascara, and I want to put something that's both skincare benefits and a little bit pigmented that will cover up some dark circles, then I will wear this. And Ipsy also has skincare a lot. A lot of times they're indie brands that have a lot of fragrance in them, and so most of the time the skincare doesn't work out for me with Ipsy. But I do have 3 products here that I discovered through Ipsy. Well, I knew about Glossier, but they actually sent out their balm.com Glossier. Whoop! Oh, there it goes. So a couple months ago, they sent the balm.coms, and I was really excited to receive one. This is in the coconut, and just to have Glossier and Ipsy I thought was really cool. MD Solar Science, I believe I talked about this in my empties video that I posted. Yeah. So this is the tinted version that I received in Ipsy, and then I liked it so much that I bought a full size of it, and it was just an awesome little thing to get. And this is great to throw in my purse, so that way I can apply it. Although the tinted version is a little bit too orange for me now. I don't know what I was thinking, why I got a full size. I probably should have gone with the non-tinted version, but it is a good sunscreen. It leaves a matte finish and all mineral, just a really cool thing to get in Ipsy. And lastly is the Trilogy CoQ10 Booster Oil. This is actually, I think, my 3rd one that I've purchased. Little sample sizes from other people on a swap site, and so I got this one because I really love the brand Trilogy, and their CoQ10 Booster Oil was just an awesome oil, especially for the winter time for me. You can get Trilogy at Ulta. I do want to note that is kind of a problem. I've heard many people say, you know, Ipsy's okay, but if I end up really liking the brand, I have to order through their website, and sometimes it's hard to order through an independent brand's website if you've only tried that one product and you don't want to pay for $8 of shipping and you don't know what else to try from them. So it is nice that some of the products are sold at Ulta now, and yeah, I've never really ran into that problem, but because I've never really repurchased something from Ipsy except for a couple of those products. So I'm actually going in order of price, so as I go, you know, further on in the video, the price of the box will go up. So next is Birchbox. Birchbox is a $10 a month box that has a mixture of indie brands and high-end brands. They are mainly skincare. I mean, there is makeup every once in a while, but I would say it's more skincare heavy box, and they don't have a little, you know, bag or anything that you get with it, but you do get a cute little box every month that you can kind of repurpose if you need to store things in little smaller than shoebox size boxes. So unfortunately I don't have any favorites because I only had Birchbox for 4 months, and every time I got something from them, I just wasn't super thrilled. And so I don't think I have anything, or nothing really stands out to me that's from Birchbox. But if you do have a smaller budget, you know, and Ipsy sounds a little bit like too much makeup, then maybe Birchbox could be the way to go for you. Next up is Sephora. And Sephora, or Play by Sephora, is a $10 a month subscription box that actually comes with a little drawstring bag like so. Sometimes they have decorations, sometimes it's actually silky, but I honestly don't really know what to do with these. I have so many of them. I've put them in packages if I sell things like on eBay or on the swap site. You know, they're okay, but I just don't really have much use for them. So there is a little profile that you can put on your Sephora account, and they will, you know, match not everything. Like Ipsy has the most in-depth profile, I would say, but there is a profile that at least helps them know what your skin type is and your skin tone is. And if Sephora is a great box if you're looking for brand exposure for high-end brands and in like skincare, hair care, makeup, and perfume, and everything that's in the Sephora box will be sold at Sephora. I've really enjoyed Sephora Play. I would say that out of all, even Ipsy and Birchbox and Sephora, all of my $10 a month subscription boxes, I would say Sephora Play is my favorite. However, you know, I have never received a brush from Sephora, and everything is going to be more expensive if you end up liking it because it's all high-end stuff from Sephora. So that's something to keep in mind. I have a handful of favorite products that I got from Sephora, and the first one I actually decided to get a full size of. So I don't have the sample size anymore, but I do have the full size of this Belief True Cream Moisturizing Balm. And I love this cream so much, and it came in a Sephora box, just a littler sample size of it, and it was perfect for winter for my skin. So I highly recommend that one, and super glad that they sent me that. And they like Belief, I guess, and I do too. They also sent the Aqua Bomb, and I also received at some point their Eye Balm. So I love all of these. I would get full sizes once I use them up. They're like in my weekly rotation of products that I love to use. Another skincare kind of body care is the Boom Boom Cream. They actually sent a whole sample this big in their boxes, and super excited because this stuff is really thick, and for me, I don't like slather my whole body with it, and so I mix it and with another unscented lotion to kind of help it go a little bit longer and further, and so I'm really happy to have received that. And lastly is the Hourglass Vanish Stick. I was so excited to receive this because I had heard so many people rave about this when it first came out, and this is very luxurious. You know, Hourglass is a very luxurious brand to me. I love everything that I've tried from them, and to receive this, and it was in my perfect shade in Shell. I've used it a couple times, and I've kept the box because, I don't know, it's just weird. But, but I was really excited to have received Hourglass in my Sephora Play box. Okay, now moving on to $15 a month box, and that is Allure. So Allure Beauty, I would say, is best for those who want exposure to trending brands and products, and they just come out with one box, one size fits all kind of thing, and they always have a box like so, a red box. So it doesn't have a bag or anything like that, just a red box like this. Most of the products that I've received in Allure are full-size products, and sometimes they actually have themed boxes, but most of the time, yeah, I've received full-size products, which I think is awesome because who doesn't like full-size, right? For $15 a month, that's pretty good. I actually signed up for Allure in January because they had this in their box that they were promising, and this is the Sunday Riley CEO Rapid Flash Brightening Serum, and this is full size, and it's valued, I believe it costs $75 just for this. So I was getting my box. I think the first box I got was $5 off, so I got my first box for $10, and I got this plus other things for $10. So that was awesome, and you know, you can cancel at any time, but I did keep Allure for quite a few months, and I really do like this vitamin C cream. I like it more in the cooler months, and so I thought it was pretty appropriate that they gave us this in January because it was more hydrating of a vitamin C serum that I plan on using in the cooler months to come. This next product I didn't know that I would love so much, but I'm so glad I received it, and this is the CLE Essence Moonlighter Cushion. Now CLE is more of a higher end brand that is really great at, their philosophy, I believe, is more of a natural look, which really resonates with me, and this is a highlighter cushion. It's in the shade Glinting Buff, and I didn't think that I would really like a highlighting cushion, but this is a full size. This values at $32, I believe it is, and it comes with a little sponge, and then the product is in here. So it kind of looks like a foundation, so be very careful not to mistake it for a foundation. But all I do is I dip the tip of this in the highlighter and I just put it along the highlighting areas of my face, and it blends out beautifully and it's buildable. And honestly, if I could keep one highlighter of my whole collection, it would be this, and I wouldn't have known that if I wouldn't have had Allure. So really cool product, and really cool that I was able to get that in Allure. So a couple more things. This is the Simple Water Boost Hydrating Gel Cream. So I talked about this in a recent video, and I really enjoy it because it's the brand Simple, which I used even before I was really into skincare and makeup. You know, years and years ago when Simple first came out, they just kind of, you know, brand themselves as not having perfumes and dyes and things, just being more simple. And this is a great cream. I think it's very similar to the Belief Aqua Bomb. And it doesn't have as many like skincare benefits that it could have, but just for a good moisturizing sealing cream at the end of the night, I really do like this. And I think it's neat that Allure, it doesn't just do high-end, but they also have brands like this that I may not have picked up because you know, there's so many things to get at the store, and I may not have just picked this one up if I wouldn't have known about it, and I'm really glad I did. Okay, I have a question for you before I keep going. If I say to you, what is the one makeup product that you think of when you think of subscription boxes, what is it? And if you have subscription boxes, and if you've had them for a while, you will know that black eyeliner is so, like, you have so many black eyeliners if you have subscription boxes. You know, but this one is the tattoo liner from Kat Von D, and they had a Kat Von D themed box in the Allure box a couple months ago, and so this came in it. It's a sample size of their Trooper, which is again a trending, you know, trending brand, trending color, and it is a brush tip applicator. And I really do enjoy it. I'm glad that I got to try it out. I'm glad that, yeah, I had a little sample of it, but I do not need, you know, 100 black eyeliners, but I am glad that there was one that actually did really well. Leave me a comment down below. What has been your favorite eyeliner find in the subscription boxes? Because I know we've all been able to sample some, so I would really like to know. All right, now on to LookFantasic. So LookFantasic is a box that is, for me, it was $16 a month because I signed up for a whole year, but it's $19 a month if you go month to month. So the cool thing about this box is it's actually a European box that's curated by LookFantasic, which is an online store, and it's neat because I wanted to try different brands that I may not get here in the States, and so for $16 a month I thought, why not try it out? And the thing that you also get in these boxes are a little small full magazine of the Elle magazine, which is kind of neat to look through. I don't really get magazines at all, but so that was one that I thought was a little bit neat to look through and see the different styles and things that, you know, is kind of trending. But you also get full-size products and sample-size products in here, and again, they are most brands that are sold like European brands. I don't have a lot of favorites from this box, but when I think about other things that I have used, I have a few unboxings of it actually on my channel, but yeah, sample sizes probably 50-50 with full size and sample size. So there's also no profile. Everybody gets the same box, maybe a little bit of a shade variation between like some of the eyeshadows and whatnot. And then also you get a really pretty kind of keepsake box. This is quite large, and I actually use a lot of these throughout my house. I have one that's really pretty with pink and gold on it that I keep my perfumes in, or like some of my little sample perfumes, and I've used one as kind of a display box in my closet, and I have some that keep my sheet masks. So I've been able to repurpose them because they are nice and thick, and they do have a really pretty design with them. So I did have them for a whole year, but after that whole year was up, I really only feel like I have two favorites. So this is the Illamasqua contouring stick. I talked about this in my favorites for this past month, and this was an awesome little find. I'm so glad that I received it. At first I wasn't sure if I was going to use it because I wasn't really into cream contouring at the time, but now that's all I really use, and I really love this so much. So I'm really glad that I got that. But for a whole year of subscription box time, like just to come away with this and this Dr. Pawpaw multi-purpose soothing balm, yeah, I think this is like $5. So These two products, I know I'm not really talking about, you know, value and whatnot in this video, but these are my favorites from the box. So if you are somebody who does want a little bit more exposure to European brands and you like them and you have an idea, maybe you can look back on, you know, past boxes and see what kind of products they have, then definitely I would say it's fun. It's fun to try them out. Okay, now I'm going to talk about Boxycharm. I actually don't have a Boxycharm box. I looked and I didn't keep any because I've been kind of unsubscribed to them for a little while now. Boxycharm is a $21 a month box that has all full-size products and a good selection, I would say, of makeup products. You do get every once in a while a great skincare product, but makeup products are what they're kind of known for, and full-size products. I think it's about 4 to 5 full-size products, so that's really nice. But the thing that I found is that I never really loved what I got in my box. I don't have anything from Boxycharm. They do sometimes give brush kits, but I never really received that because there are variations to the box and I didn't end up receiving the brush kits, and I didn't receive really anything that I would really say is a favorite of mine. So that's why I canceled a while ago, because I was noticing a trend when I opened them up. Another thing that I kind of have to think about, and this isn't to like sway you away from the box necessarily, but something I've noticed, and let me know if you've noticed this, but when I go to Marshall's and TJ Maxx, a lot of times I see the products that were in the Boxycharm box, and the products are like a palette for $5. And like, I think I had in my hand one time when I was at Marshall's a bunch of products that I've seen in Boxycharm boxes, and they didn't even total $21. So I thought that was a little interesting. Like, I know these subscription boxes work with the brands to put, you know, discount products in their boxes. So I'm wondering if brands are, you know, if they're older products or if they're just discontinuing products or whatnot. I'm just curious if that's a common thing or if it's just something that I may have noticed that maybe I'm just exaggerating and making it up, but I wonder if anybody else has noticed that. Okay, the next box I want to talk about is Julep. Julep is an interesting box because it's only Julep products, so it's $25 a month. And the neat thing about Julep is that they have the Julep store. So you can pay $25 a month and they can just curate products for you based on a profile, or you can decide what you want to add to your box for $25. Another neat thing is that you can skip a month. So if you decide, I just don't want to spend that much right now, or you know, the products that are just released I'm not really curious about, I'm just going to skip it. And you have a time period between the 21st of the month and the 25th of the month to log on and to say that you want to skip or change anything that's in your box. You can also gift the box. So if you decide that you don't want it that month, but you want to mail it to somebody else, you just type in your friend's address and then they'll mail the box to your friend, which I think is a neat option. And the products that you choose from, again, are Julep products. So they're full-size products, and sometimes you only get 2 or 3 products depending on how much they are, but they also have a big nail polish line. I've never actually got the nail polish from them because I was more curious in their skincare and makeup. And so I'm going to show you some of my favorites. So these are my favorites here. These are all the Julep cream to powder blush sticks, and one of them is like more of a highlighter, and then there's 2 that are blush. So I have this one in muted mauve, this one is in rose gold, and it's kind of like a highlighter, but on me it's definitely a blush. This one is in sheer glow, which is a highlighter, and it's beautiful. It kind of reminds me of the Essence nude highlighter that's, you know, really, really raved about. I think it's just called Essence nude highlighter. I don't know. It's a really kind of light, just really nice and natural looking, but you can also build it up. And so these I actually got 2 1 month, and so these are originally I think $20 a piece, but I got 2 of them in a box plus something else like nail stickers or something. So I was able to just decide I want to try these out, and instead of paying $20 a piece, I'm going to get them for, you know, the price of the subscription box. And same with this one and the one that I mentioned in my lows of the month last month. So these are my favorites that I've received so far. I have received some like serum sticks and stuff that I didn't really care for. But another thing is that when you sign up, a lot of times they have really cool like incentives to sign up. When I signed up, it was around the holiday time, and I think it was like a 7-piece skincare set that I received and was able to try out for free just for signing up. So again, you can cancel at any time, and I just think that it's a neat subscription because of how you can pause it and, you know, decide to put your own stuff in it. And last is, and I'm sure you can guess because it's been the most reviewed and unboxed here on my channel, and that is BeautyFix. And I don't have a BeautyFix box with me because they're nothing really special. I throw them away or recycle them when I'm done with them. So they just come in a regular box that's kind of similar to the Sephora Play box here. It's just a cardboard box. They're a $25 a month box. You can either sign up for the subscription and pay $25 a month, or you can wait and just buy it box by box for $35. The cool thing about Dermstore is that they are at least 4 to 5-star rated products, so you know that a lot of people really like these products. So they have really positive reviews on them, and they also are curated by Dermstore.com, which you can, you know, go to that website and pick. They have a really great wide selection of great things. So I would say that BeautyFix is best for those who are looking to expand their collection on skincare, because although they do have makeup every once in a while, I would say that they're very skincare heavy. They also have hair care and perfume, but if you're looking to try really nice brands for skincare, then I would say that BeautyFix would be for you. Okay, so here are my favorite products from BeautyFix. I have the Color Science Sunforgettable Broad Spectrum SPF 50. This is a powder sunscreen. This came in the box a couple months ago, and this is full size. This I think is around $50 just for this, and it is awesome. I used this when I went to the zoo last week, and it was great for reapplying sunscreen and kind of keeping the sweat down too. And then also they had a sunscreen in there that was the SkinCeuticals. I just talked about this in my empties video. I finished it up, and it was really nice to be able to get this exposure to the brand's sunscreen. The same line, SkinCeuticals, this is the Resveratrol B and E. I really did enjoy this, and it kind of let me know that I like to have more of a concentrate serum. This kind of reminds me of the Paula's Choice serum concentrates, and Paula's Choice is a little bit cheaper than SkinCeuticals, so I purchased more of that type of thing from Paula's Choice. But to get the exposure to know whether or not I like it, I'm just glad that they put a lot of SkinCeuticals in their subscription boxes. They have the SkinCeuticals C plus E plus ferulic acid, which is a really expensive vitamin C product. They've had that in their box a couple times, and so yeah, I really enjoy that brand. And I like that they have First Day Beauty, because again, it's everything that they sell on their website is what's in their box. So they carry First Aid Beauty, and these are the facial radiance pads. And this, I don't know if this is a full size or not, but it's a good travel size, and it's definitely a good exposure to. It's 28 pads in here, and these are pre-moistened little cotton pads with BHA and AHAs on them, and I really enjoy these for when I'm having a lazy skincare night. And yeah, I just thought that was kind of neat because those are kind of expensive. They just sent this Bioderma micellar water in last month's box, and I was really excited to try this because I'm kind of new into micellar waters. At first I thought they were just like the lazy person's way of taking off makeup, and we're not to offend anybody who does use micellar water, but that's just kind of was what I thought. So I never really tried them, but I did get a sample of this, and I also somehow got a sample of Garnier's micellar water, and so I've been kind of comparing and contrasting. I really do like this one. It's really great for the eye area. What I like to use it for is if I have a lot of eye makeup on, even before I go in with my balm cleanser, I will soak a cotton pad with this on and just kind of hold it on my eyelid for a little while, because I really am trying to be gentle with my eyelashes lately. And I will let this stuff just really break down my mascara, and it takes off the eyeshadow as well. And then I go in with a balm cleanser with the rest of my skincare, and yeah, my second cleanse too. So anyways, I'm really glad I got this. Now, I'm curious, have you ever purchased a full-size perfume product from a sample that you've received in a subscription box? Because I did. This is the Comme Tour Sud Pacifique which I probably butchered that. Sorry, I'm not really great at French. This is the Vanilla Blackberry, and I received a sample of this in my BeautyFix, one of the first BeautyFixes I ever received, I believe. And it was so unique and delicious that I actually bought a full size. And I haven't bought a full size perfume like this one and one other. I don't really buy full-size perfumes that often. So I'm really, like, I love this perfume a lot. It's, honestly though, there's some days that I don't, because it is quite sweet. It's quite vanilla-y, and it's very blackberry-y as well. It's different than anything that I wear, because I usually wear products that are more fresh and citrusy and have a little bit almost cologne smell to them. It's kind of what I really like. And this is definitely more feminine and fruity and vanilla-y and more warm. So I don't wear it all the time, but I do wear it quite often. It's a nice spring and summer scent, I think, too. A couple more products, you guys. I know this is a long video. So this is a Lancer Volume Enhanced Lip Serum. So this is a lip plumper that is from Lancer, which is an awesome company. And this is a full size, and I have actually received quite a few lip plumpers from subscription boxes, which is actually a product I probably would have purchased, because I just don't think about plumping my lips. Actually, like, I could have done it before I filmed this video, but I didn't, so it's just not something I do all the time. But I am glad that I've been able to be exposed to lip plumpers and to a great brand of one, because this one really does tingle and really does a good job, and it also leaves a really pretty gloss to the lips, so I like this one, but I believe it's quite expensive. So this is a comb from Harry Josh Pro Tools, and I remember unboxing this and actually being, you know, a little bit like, okay, I don't know what I'll do with a comb, like, what's so exciting about it? But it actually is made from this like carbon type of material that actually is charged to help to lay down your flyaways. And a lot of times I have flyaways, I have very fine hair that breaks, and so I like to just go with my comb, and either, like, this is great for kind of poofing, like a back combing, or laying down my flyaways. And it's a very, very great material. Like, it's just, I don't know, it feels a lot nicer than my other combs that I've had through the years, so it's definitely a favorite. And lastly is this makeup product from Glow Skin Beauty. I unboxed this again last month, and I was quite excited about the shade that it was, because I've been loving lip crayons lately. I'm actually wearing this Bite Beauty one that's kind of a similar crayon type of feel, and it's more of a matte finish, but it's not an uncomfortable matte. So Glow Beauty is very similar, although it's a different shade. It's a more brighter shade, and I think it's gorgeous, and it doesn't wear away kind of weird. Nude Sticks I've been trying out too, the Nude Sticks brand, and that one actually wears away oddly. Like, you have that lip liner look, and then the rest of your lip is faded. And so these ones I find don't do that, and I love this shade, and it's full price, and definitely a favorite. So that's everything for this video. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end. I hope that I made the decision making a little bit easier for you if you're deciding what box to get. I hope that you enjoyed seeing my favorites. And also, if you're curious to why I canceled all of my subscription boxes, then definitely subscribe, because I will be posting that video very soon. So I hope that you have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.